Advice, mic check 1 2 1 2, mic check 1 2 1 2. This is not financial advice. I just hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now it's about to get real hot in the kitchen. We coming in extra hot today. What I want you to do is hit the like button on your way in. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But check this out, family. I want to just say this first of all. This video is not about AMC Entertainment. This is a whole different play. AMC Entertainment, you already know what time it is. We are apes. And those of us who describe ourselves as apes, we are going to the moon or going to zero with it. However, let's talk about diamond hands in general, right? So let's take a quick look and let's talk about the title of today's video. And the title of today's video is Don't Do This If You Want to Be Rich. And what is that? Don't diamond hand every single play if you want to be rich. Because truth be told, family, what's going to happen is you are going to lose money because most businesses go out of business straight up. Even corporate businesses, family, over time, a lot of them are done. Now, I want you to understand, we are not talking about AMC. AMC is a totally different play. But I want you to ask yourself this before we even get into the details. Think about your portfolio. Have you been diamond handing some plays that you should have let go? I want to ask you that question. The answer is yes or no. Have you been diamond handing some plays that you should have already let go? Let me know in the comments. So now, while you're doing that, let's get to some of the facts. Let's think back on a stock that you may have diamond handed. You should have let it go. You ready? Let's look at one. Do you remember Zomedica? Zomedica is a play that you had to think. This is a swing trade, right? They had the chance to be a banger. But I want you to understand. Let's look. They had something called True Forma. See if I can get that up. True Forma. Let's take a look. True Forma. Great product. Great product. This product was supposed to be making it so much better for people who bring their animals to the vet so they can get lab tests done right then, real quick. In a few minutes. But guess what? What did they do to shoot themselves in the foot? Zomedica announces the first commercial sale of True Forma. But wait. Let's go even earlier than that. Zomedica stock. Zomedica early launch is music. Hold up. How is this music? Zomedica's early launch. What did that do? Zomedica's early launch actually dropped their stock. What they did was they dropped Zomedica very, very, very early. They didn't tell the investors that they were going to do that. The investors in Zomedica did not hold on to the stock because they said, you know what? Boom. They're not communicating well, allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically. Do you see what I'm saying with this? This is just one example. Let's look up something that I found an article on. Let me just double check because you know I got the receipts, baby. We got to come with the facts. The article is called The Scary Truth About Corporate Survival. What's up, Brownie? The scary truth about corporate survival. Companies listed before 1970 had a 92% chance of surviving the next 5 years. So, when you look and you read into this, right? What you're going to find out is that basically, long story short, I'm not going to bog you down with the details, but there's a lot of companies, when people tell you if you don't sell, you don't lose, you got to think to yourself, if you diamond handing a company that's not going to be around in 30 years, why are you diamond handing a company? If you diamond handing a company that's not going to be around in 10 years, why are you diamond handing a company, right? So you got to understand those things. Now, let's be clear. Let's go back to some stocks that I personally think that, oh, if this is just a dip, this is nothing to worry about. Check this out. I think, because I see people talking about this in the comments, ChargePoint. I think ChargePoint is a banger. ChargePoint is $15 right now. Guess what? The whole market is coming down. However, I think ChargePoint is an absolute banger, especially when we're going towards an EV revolution. I can see this one absolutely dominating the game. They got 70% of the market in their own market, straight up banger, right? However, they're suffering from what's going on with the politics. Banger, right? The company's a banger. That's what you got to understand. I want you to understand this. Neo, coming down a lot. But guess what, family? Neo's deliveries are getting better and better. Let's go with the facts. So charge point, 70%. Let's look that up. Charge point. I might have to type it out totally. Charge point, 70% market share. Look at this. 70% market share, family. What is market share? How much of the market do you have? How much of the market do you have? There's 100% of the EV charging space. They own 70% of it. To show you how dominant that is, let's compare it to Amazon market share. Let's compare that 70% that ChargePoint has to Amazon's market share. So it says this. Let's look for 2021. That's what we want to see. Let's see if we can find it quickly. 41%. Think about this. If you order something online, you're likely going to be using Amazon. If your neighbors order something online, they're likely to be using Amazon. There are other things, but Amazon has 41% of the market share. Quiet as it's kept, they might even have 50% of the market share in 2022. But remember, ChargePoint has 70% of the market share. So that's crazy, right? So ChargePoint is a banger. ChargePoint is a banger. Now, you got to think of the company. Are you holding on to a stock and the company is not getting any better? Or is the company getting better, but the stocks are coming down? If the company is getting better and the stocks are coming down, family, that's what we like to call a discount. That's what we like to call a discount. So, come on down. Let's look at Neo. Let's look at Neo delivery numbers. The stock on Neo is coming down, 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 right? Down, 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 down. But let's take a look at the company. Increased 120% year over year over year. Darius, you say your consistency and dedication to your message. And I appreciate you, family. Much love on that. So Neo coming down, the stock price is coming down, but the company is going up. That's called a discount. That's how you break this down. So what did I say in the beginning of this video? This is not about AMC. AMC is a whole different play, baby. This is why they created a name for it called the ape. But the title of this video is Don't Do This If You Want to Be Rich. Now, what is it? It's don't diamond hand a stock if the company is going down. If the company is going down, then we are not diamond handing the stock. But remember, AMC is a totally different thing. We diamond handing that. No, I'm not telling you to diamond hand it, but us, the apes, we who are describe ourselves as apes, we diamond handing it. So take a look at this. Apple stock, right? Apple stock coming down. It's 172. It's coming down, down, down. But guess what? AAPL. Let's look at it. 172. This thing got up to 182. What if you bought it up there? Oh no, you bought Apple at 182. It's over. You're done. It's over, right? No, you're not done, because we know that iPhone 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever, they coming out, right? We know that Apple, they plan on being around in 10 years. They plan on being around in 20 years. They're working on an electric vehicle. Family, they're working on an electric vehicle. Do you want to be in Apple before then? Or do you want to be in Apple way after they made their money off of that? Right? So Apple, it's not a secret. Apple's activity, or Apple's actively working on car tech right now. They want to have a car out by when? 2024. Maybe they won't have it by 2024. But you guess what? If they have it in 2028, I'm still going to be in the play. Right? So this is what I'm talking about. We don't diamond hand companies that are not doing better. You diamond hand companies that are doing better. Now, you see what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. And let's keep making sense of this. Now, I got to talk to you, baby. And I need y'all support on this. Could you hit the like button for me? Because I'm really about to go there with you. Could you hit the like button for me? Because I'm about to tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. And usually, this one gets... When you do stuff like this, they take you off. They take you off of live, right? They do all of these different things. Hit the like button for me, family. Show me some love. Let's try to get this over 700, 800 likes, because I'm really about to go there with you. I got to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, because you got to understand me on this. You cannot have unconditional love in general. In general. I'm talking about, and this is crazy. This sounds crazy, but I'm talking about, and you can have love. You can have love, but you can't be so deep in love that you ignore all of the red flags. Let's go there, family. And I'm going to bring it back to stocks, but I want you to understand something. Imagine that you have a child Hold up. Let me look up images. You have a child, right? You got unconditional love for your child. Imagine your child is the stock. You got to think of your portfolio like your children that you are raising up, right? You got love for your child. Now, your child, you decide to get your child a hamster. Hamster disappears. Okay. No, nothing alarming there. Who knows what happened? You get your child a cat. Cat disappears. Okay, that's weird. You say, okay, nah, get your child a dog. Dog disappears. That's weird. What's going on? Every time I get this kid a new animal, it disappears. What's up with that? Right? The hamster, the cat, the dog. And now it's getting real weird. Your kid's friend disappears. Your kid's friend disappears. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This unconditional love that you have for your child is starting to raise a red flag in your head. Do you keep ignoring it? Do you keep ignoring it? Your kid, the hamster, the cat, the dog, the friend. Your kid gets a bad grade in school. Teacher disappears. Whoa. Now, this kid is in your house with you. And you are wondering, could you sleep with your door unlocked? You don't know what's going on, right? You don't know what's going on. You wondering if you are going to disappear. Because there's a lot of weird things happening around this child in this play. And then you find out that, I don't know, your kid grows up to be this person right here. I'm not going to say their name. They might get me demonetized. But what I want you to understand is you may have unconditional love. But at what point do you put a level of separation and say, look, I got to love you from a distance, and maybe that distance is your kid being in a jail cell, right? At what point? Do you see what I'm saying? At what point do you have to love them from a distance? So then I want to ask you this, because then, again, I'm going there, family. Give me to 1,000 likes. Give me to 1,000 likes. We going there. I'm not saying that you got to break up. I will never tell you to buy, hold, or sell. But we got to keep it real. Saitamask. It was supposed to launch on November 13th. I know the wolf pack gonna be mad at me for this, but I gotta tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I want y'all to forgive me for that, but I gotta tell you. I gotta keep it real. Saitamask was supposed to launch on November 13th. It didn't happen. We love to play, allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically. Remember, I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell. It didn't happen. November 13th, the date disappears. They say 2 weeks after that. You know what? That 2 weeks after that didn't happen. Disappeared. Okay, 2 red flags. They say, you know what? It's going to happen, I want to say on January 8th. Third thing. Disappears. They tell you in 48 hours. It's over 48 hours. Disappears. Nothing. So I'm not telling you to sell Saitama, but I am telling you that all of the signs are in your face that you got to ask yourself, at what point do you love unconditionally and say, look, I got to love you from a distance. You see what I'm saying? So I really want you to understand that. So this is why I just got to keep it real with you, family. And I really want you to understand that I'm not telling you to sell Saitama, but I want you to go and do further research, because at what point do you say, look, I love it. I really want to support them. I want them to be great, but I got to know that hamster, they didn't do it. I got to know that the cat, the dog, the friend, the teacher, I got to know that they didn't do it, and they got to prove to me that they didn't do it. So now that's how you got to feel with not just Saitama, with all kind of different plays when you are not executing on what they're supposed to do. You got to understand that. You got to understand that. And again, I really want you to understand. I want to reiterate this so many times that I'm not telling you to sell this, but I want you to say, look, I just need some of the facts. I need you to start to show that none of this happened because of you. Start to show me. Show me where the hamster is. Show me where the cat is. Show me where the dog is. Let them all run up on me on Christmas and it was just a surprise, right? Let this all be the thing. I want you to really understand that you gotta say, yo, I just need the facts. I just need the receipts. I just need the receipts. You see what I'm saying? Now, again, you gotta look at it like that. I want you to really consider that. And I'm not bashing Saitama. I want them to be great. I want them to be great. I promise you I want them to be great, but they just got to show us, because every time things just keep disappearing and you don't want to diamond hand. And then next thing you know, you are in the room and you're asleep and you don't know whether or not the door should be locked because that kid is still in the other room. You don't know what to do, right? And then you would just go down with the ship. And I'm just telling you that, and I don't want you to think that I'm hating on Saitama or nothing like that, but I always got to keep it real. You say you behind it, still wanted to show love. Appreciate you, family. Much love. Much love. And I just wanted to just keep it straight up with y'all and keep it real with y'all like that. Do not diamond hand everything. You got to understand. This is why when you come into the building, I ask you, are you a long-term holder of this, a swing trader of this, or both? I asked you this many times because I'm trying to get it to your mind and have you thinking, okay, how am I playing this, right? How am I playing this? At what point do I say, okay, it's time to let go? And this is not to pick on Saitama, because I was using Zom as an example as well. ZOM, Zomedica. There are many different plays, and you got to think to yourself that, look, it's time for you to let some of these things go so that you could always, every single time, at least preserve the money you have. I need you to do that, because there are so many people, and I said this time and time again, let's look at Vanguard's total stock market index fund, or ETF. There are so many people who are down, straight up. They are down on the play, and the whole stock market is up. So now somebody in the comments said something that I do want to comment on. I appreciate you for the comment, family. Let me just double check. Said saitamask gonna launch, and when it does, it'll pump. And we want to see that. We do want to see that. But we need to see it. You see what I'm saying? We need to see it. At this point, we just got to see it. Or else we just giving money away. Now, I'm not telling you to sell. I'm not telling you to buy. I like Saitama. I like what they're trying to do. But I always want you to understand that at a certain point, you got to say, okay, maybe I'll just sit it out to now. I'll let it do the first pump when saitamask comes out. See what happens. And then get in it then. Right? Because it's better to sit out of a play totally and get in a little bit later than to get in and then lose money with them. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we just got to think. And this is not me picking on Saitama or Zom or anything like that, but we got to understand that what I'm doing is giving you the facts and giving you my honest opinion, because I never, ever want you to think that I'm not going to keep it real with you. I'm always going to keep it real with you, straight up. So, again, let's get into it and let's look at some plays. Let's look at some plays right now. So, notice, and remember, this is not about AMC. AMC, this is a whole different play. How I want you to think about how we're playing AMC is like this. AMC is not that same kind of child in this example where, yo, where did the hamster go? That turned into Jeffrey Dahmer, right? This is not that kind of thing. AMC is like this. And you don't need your portfolio full of just straight up AMC where you're going to live or die depending on how they do. Now, what I want you to understand is AMC is kind of like a child that could become one of the most famous and rich athletes of all time, right? The mother of all short squeezes. This never happened before in life, right? It could be one of those. Or it could be one of the ones that just go straight to zero and it's just down and has nothing, right? But at a minimum, you know that this one play, this is how you're playing it. You cannot play your entire portfolio that way because you know that it's being manipulated. So now let's keep it going, family, and let's look. Somebody asked me to look up Square, SQ. I think Square is a banger, but I like it, like I was telling you before, in like the $100 flat, maybe in the 130s, between $100 flat and 130s. That's where I'm looking at. So that's what's going on with that. How am I feeling these days? I actually got to go to the doctor a little bit after this. So I'm not going to be on this one for too long, but I'm going on it basically a little bit after this. So let's keep it going, family. And again, I just wanted to really get up on here and tell y'all that don't diamond hand every single play. Look in your portfolio right now and tell me in the comments. And I appreciate y'all for getting me over 50%. Like, we got it. We did it. I appreciate y'all. Hold up. Check me out. Look in your portfolio right now and send me a ticker symbol, which is one of the plays that you diamond handed that you should not have diamond handed, right? Let me know which one it is, because you got to really understand yourself. Sometimes you get into a play and then you didn't plan on diamond handing it. And then now all of a sudden you are diamond handing it because it's down so much. It's down so much. And I want you to really, really think about that, right? Somebody said SNDL. I'm seeing Zom. I'm seeing Any. Yep. I see you. I see you. Some people said what? RMO, CTRM, SNDL, MVIS. Yep. Future FinTech, right? AVP, DWAC, Fuel Cell. Everybody, look at the comments and see what everybody else is talking about in terms of they got forced into diamond handing a play that they didn't really want to diamond hand in the first place, right? And look at it. Now, I want to ask you this question, and you give me a yes or a no. These plays that you're describing to me right now, when it started looking bad, and you could have let it go down 10%, no, maybe it'll bounce back. Down 15%, maybe it'll bounce back. Should you have let it go when you seen those red flags? And now it's down 50%, now it's down 80%, and you forced to diamond hand at this point? Because what are people telling you, family? What are people telling you? You don't lose. People are telling you this. You don't lose until you sell. They're telling you this. What is the meaning of not a loss until you sell? You know what? Guess what? That's not always true. Why? Because most businesses fail. Most businesses fail, family. Do you understand me on that? So since most businesses are failing, what if you going down with the business? You don't want to go down with the business. You see what I'm saying? So then you say, am I playing this one like AMC? Am I going to the moon or zero with this company? And if not, you got to say, okay, look, I lost enough. I'm out. I lost enough. I'm out. Right? I'm seeing Prague. So look, I'm seeing a lot of people saying yes. So do you understand what I'm saying? This is why I want you to think about this. When you talk to Keenan or you see Keenan online talking to you, what is the only play that I told you I'm going to the moon or zero with? Say AMC. It's the only one. It's the only one. AMC, I'm going to the moon or zero with it. Right? Because I put money in AMC that I was willing to lose. Right? Let's say, and let me tell you what my favorite company is on the stock market, at least in the top 3. If you know me, you know it's Apple. I always say this is not financial advice, but there was one time where I said, this is financial advice by Apple, right? I said that once. If you rock with me for a long time, you might have caught it. So, Apple is a technology company. Apple is selling iPhones. They're killing the game. Apple is looking to sell a car. Killing the game, right? I know they're gonna kill it with that. When your phone can talk to your car, and then you can say, "Hey Siri, take me to boom, boom, boom," right? Self-driving, all of this type of stuff. Family, I want to say that I'm going to the moon.
Sorry, I couldn't find self-drive.
Siri, leave me alone, please. I forgot that Siri's always listening. Check this out. I want to say that I'm going to the moon or zero with Apple, but I'm not going to the moon or zero with Apple. If Apple comes out today, and then they say, we stopped selling phone. We don't sell phones no more. We letting that go. And we're selling toilet paper. I'm gonna be like, wait, what? Right? Hold up. And then the stock is coming down because they no longer being the company who I thought they were. So then I would let them go. I would just let them go. So then that's how I would do it. Do you see what I'm saying? But that's because I got money in Apple that if they change the fundamental business, I'm out. They changed the fundamental business, I'm not doing it. So, and I want to say this. We talked about Neo. I told you with Neo, oh yeah. I got that 2030 vision, baby. If you rock with me for over a year, you especially heard me say that. Neo, I got the 20 2030 vision. Now, I'm not talking about 2030 literal vision. That's not good vision. I'm talking about the year 2030. I believe NEO is going to be a banger of a company. But you know what keeps happening in NEO? You know what keeps happening? The politics. NEO, politics. Hold up. NEO, let's think about it. Oh, yeah, Leslie, headphones in the chat, baby. I see you. I see you. NEO, delisting. NEO keeps getting in the way, or NEO is in the middle of the United States and China and this beef that they have. I want to hold on to NEO because I think they're a great company. But the Chinese government, they keep putting their hands in it. The United States government, they keep putting their hands in it, right? Now, if they change the company like they almost did one time, this was the closest I've ever was to letting go of NEO, and it was China EV. They said that it was crowded. Let's see if I can find the article. China to consolidate overcrowded electric vehicle industry. This was the closest that I was to letting go of NEO. I had a 2030 vision with the fundamentals of NEO right now. They're selling cars. It's getting better and better and better. They are in the largest EV market, right? But, whoa. On September 12th, China said that they were going to consolidate, aka put them all together. Overcrowded electric vehicle company. I want you to think of it like this. Let's say that you were invested in a Coca-Cola, right? I used this analogy before. Let's say you were invested in a Coca-Cola. This is Tesla, let's say. And then let's say, oh yeah, you like, how about we get into NEO? I'm gonna just use the red and the blue. Okay, yeah, let's get into NEO, right? I'm in Tesla, I'm in Coca-Cola, I'm in Pepsi, I'm in NEO, right? And then all of a sudden, the people who are overseeing Pepsi, they start throwing everything in there. Right? They throwing everything in there. Whoa. They consolidating the sodas, right? And they threw the RC Cola in the Pepsi. You're like, I didn't want to invest into that. They put in this. If you remember these, they threw in these into it. And you're like, wait. I wanted to invest in a Pepsi. Now I'm in RC Cola. Now I'm in this Hug quarter water stuff. I didn't want to invest into that. Now, guess what? Pepsi as a company would just be changing. So then fundamentally, it wouldn't just be Pepsi anymore. It would be Pepsi, the quarter waters. It would be the RC Colas. It would be all of this other kind of stuff that you may not have wanted to invest in. So then I would say, okay, y'all changing the company. This is not the company that I first thought it was. I'm not staying in this. So then that's how we got to think. We cannot be have unconditional love for companies when they're not performing. You see what I'm saying? When they're not performing, we got to do better. And how do we do better? We got to do this. And I'm going to read the title of the video again. Don't do this if you want to be rich. Do not diamond hand every stock. You got to get into a stock and know, am I diamond handing this or not? When people tell you that you don't lose until you sell, that's only true if you are in a banger of a company. A straight up banger of a company. I mean, you don't lose until you sell on Apple. Family, if I had $1 million, if I had $10 million and I bought Apple at 182.94, which is the high that it's ever been, I'll be fine. Because I know 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, Apple is going to be way higher than 182. So I would have been straight. But what if I would have put that money into Progenity? What if I would have put it into Prague? Can I guarantee that? No, I can't. What if I put that money into Google? Am I pretty sure that in 10 years time, 5 years, 1 year, it's going to be even higher than the all-time high of 3,000? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? What if I put it into Tesla? I'm pretty sure if I bought Tesla at 1243, then family, I'm still going to the moon. I'm a little upset. I put $1 million into Tesla when it was 1,243, but now it's 1,000. I wish I would have waited, but I didn't. So you know what? Hypothetically, I'm using an analogy. I put it up here, and then I just wait, and Tesla's gonna pass this. This is not gonna be the all-time high of Tesla, but BBIG. What if I put $1 million into BBIG at $12? Ooh, I'm not sure I'm getting my money back ever. So you see what I'm saying? You can't diamond hand all of these stocks because people are telling you that you only lose when you sell. But guess what, family? If the company ain't coming back, you lost. It's as simple as that. If the company ain't coming back up there, then you lost. So you got to tell yourself off the bat, When you get into a play, how are you playing it? Are you, and remember, I always try to get in your head. You heard me say this 100 times. Because I want you to think and I want you to be independent. Even if you don't have me here talking to you about this, I ask you this. Are you holding this long? Are you swing trading this? Or are you doing a combination of both? I always ask you that because I want you to really, really, really think about that, family. Come on now. I want you to really think about that. We got to know. We got to build this wealth up. We got to build this wealth up. It's straight just like that. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I want you to, first of all, get in the Discord with us. I'm getting up out of here. I got to go to a doctor's appointment. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you appreciate this information that I just gave you right here, because I want you to become rich, and then I want you to go past that and be wealthy, and then I want you to keep it, family, and I want you to be able to do it on your own without somebody always giving you option plays or giving you stock picks. I want to teach you how to fish so that you can be the banger. We looking for bangers, but the banger is in the mirror. So if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in yourself. Take care.